Hello, Crowlites! Welcome back to Crowl, where we gather under the moonlight to find peace, inspiration, and a sense of connection. I'm your host, Elle, your Crowlite, and today we're continuing our Unwind series with episode 8, the mental declutter, releasing anxiety to focus on what matters. Life can be overwhelming when our minds are cluttered with responsibilities, expectations, and self doubt. It's like trying to navigate through a fog. It's hard to see where you're going or what truly matters. In this episode, we'll talk about recognizing the signs of mental clutter, how mindfulness and journaling can help clear our mental space, and techniques to prioritize what's truly important. My hope is that by the end of this episode, you'll feel calmer, more focused, and ready to tackle life's challenges with clarity. As always, let's inspire and spread gratitude, creating wings of positivity under the moon. Let's dive in. Let's start by identifying what mental clutter looks like. It often shows up as overthinking, where you replay situations in your mind or obsess over what if scenarios. It might feel like your thoughts are racing and it's hard to focus on one thing. For me, this happens when I'm juggling too many responsibilities at once, whether it's family, work, or personal goals. My mind becomes clouded by emotions like worry, frustration, or self doubt. It's during these moments that anxiety creeps in, making everything feel heavier than it actually is. First step to managing this clutter is to recognize it's happening. Pay attention to your thoughts and how they affect your mood and energy. Are you stuck in a loop of what could go wrong? Or do you feel like your to-do list is endless and unmanageable? If so, it's time to pause and reset. One of the biggest ways I've learned to clear my mind is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is about bringing your focus back to the present moment, letting go of the worries about the past or future. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and remind myself to focus on what's in front of me. Breathing exercises are simple yet powerful. Just a few deep breaths can calm your racing thoughts and bring you back to center. Another tool that helps me is journaling. Writing down my thoughts is like decluttering a messy room. It creates space for clarity. When I put my worries and tasks on paper, they stop swirling around in my mind. Journaling also helps me to identify what's really important versus what's just noise. If you've never journaled before, start small. Write about how you're feeling, what's on your mind, or what's you're grateful for. Gratitude journaling, in particular, has a way of shifting your focus from stress to appreciation. Once your mind feels clearer, the next step is to prioritize. Not everything on your plate deserves the same level of attention. One technique I use is the urgent versus important matrix. Here's how it works. Tasks that are both urgent and important come first. Tasks that are important but not urgent can be scheduled for later. Tasks that are urgent but not important can often be delegated. And tasks that are neither urgent nor important, let them go. I shared in part 1 of our Unwind series how I handle panic. I close my eyes, breathe, and create a priority list. It's better to tackle things early and steadily rather than rushing at the last minute. But what about the things outside our control? This is where faith and acceptance come in. I remind myself if I can't control it, it's better to let it be. Instead, I focus on the things I can control. It's a practice that has brought me a lot of peace. It's easy to feel like we have to do everything perfectly, but perfectionism only adds to the mental clutter. It keeps us stuck in overthinking and fear of failure. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Even small steps forward are meaningful. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's turning to a trusted friend, a family member, or your faith, support is always available if you're willing to seek it. For me, the Lord often works through the people around me, and sometimes through a sudden idea or moment of clarity. These reminders keep me grounded and remind me that I'm not alone in this journey. Here's what I want you to take away from today's episode. Mental clutter is normal, but it doesn't have to control you. Mindfulness and journaling are simple tools that can help you clear your thoughts and refocus. Prioritization is key. Focus on what matters and let go of the things that don't. Most importantly, remember that you're not alone. Support is always within reach, whether through loved ones, your faith, or within yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and breathe. Clear your mental space. Focus on what you can control and trust that everything else will fall into place. Thank you for joining me for episode 8 of Crowl. Mental decluttering is an ongoing practice, but every step you take toward clarity and focus is a step toward. If today's episode resonated with you, share it with a friend or loved one who might need this reminder. Let's continue to build a community that supports one another as we navigate life's challenges. Until next time, Crowlite, remember, you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Let's keep inspiring and spreading gratitude, creating wings of positivity under the moon. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.